Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel once again. So in today's video I want to show you how I was able to quickly make over $1,000 with scalping buying crash 500 index. All right, so the analysis is very simple. All right, so you can see the market is actually in a downtrend. Yeah, I think there's a change of character, and I think it's supposed to be buying. But this weekly time frame really shows downtrend actually. So I actually started the analysis on the daily time frame. Although on this weekly time frame, you can see there was an impulsive buy. The market made some nice buys, then started creating lower highs and lower lows. And if you understand the continuation strategy, you know that the market, once this happens, there's bound to be a continuation. That is buying bullish continuation of the market. After they break out from this trend here which the market formed. All right, so I started the analysis on the daily time frame. So if you see on the daily time frame, see what we have here. Let me just zoom out a bit so you can get it very clearly. All right, so right here I can easily place my trend line like I did. This is here. All right, so I have my trend line to try to touch the lower highs and the lower lows so we can get that pattern correctly. All right, so then I duplicate this line to mark my support. All right, my support, this is a supportive trend line right here. I sometimes call it dynamic support and dynamic resistance since they are just trend lines. All right, so and also now you can see that there was a breakout. This is where we had the breakout, and there's a little change of character at this point. There's a change of character at this point. Let's look at it closely, guys. There's a change of character at this point. You can see the recent high the market created. This is the high that market formed before the market was able to create a lower low. All right, let me try to adjust this tool right here. All right, you can see this is the high the market formed. The lower high formed. After this lower high, it was unable to create a lower low until this. So this is where we had the change of character right here. Then the market retraced, and you can see the massive buys. All right, so the same stuff happened again after this breakout. The market came back to the zone. But meanwhile, let me just show you guys some of the important key levels that you may want to see, because this is a higher time frame. You might still want to have you might still find opportunities with this. All right, with this analysis. All right, so let's see. We have a strong support zone around here, or a key level. There's a strong key level around this point, because you can see the market actually bought from this zone about twice or so. Not twice, several times actually. The market bought and sold around this zone, and there's another strong level of resistance above here. You can see that. All right, so you can see the market has been respecting those zones, and this is the daily time frame. These lines, that rectangle might be too thick, sorry, too large by the time we go to a lower time frame, so I prefer using a horizontal line instead. All right, so those are the important key levels to look at for at this point. Then how did I get my entry? I got my entry on the 15 minutes time frame. All right, so first of all, you can see that the market, after breaking out of this trend line here, it started selling, created on another lower highs and lower lows. But you can see that the market also broke out again. Like, if we bring out this trend line, because when market is doing this formation, you might get confused. The market first created a high here, then sold, created another high, then sold. Then you see it swept this high at this point, then still sold, but this time around it got to this, it returned at this point here. This same pattern that you are seeing here is what I used to enter the trade on 15 minutes time frame. I think they call this a Quasimodo pattern. So that should be the Quasimodo something. I don't know. Most times I'm not interested in those names. All right. So see what the market did. It created a high, a low, lower high, lower low. Then this time around, it created a higher low. It created a higher high at this point. So the market came back to this zone and it bought massively. All right. So this same thing replicated itself on the 15 minutes time frame. So on the 15 minutes time frame, what happened? Let's go to the 15 minutes time frame. Let's go to the 15 minutes time frame. All right, so before then, I will have to inform you guys that the webinar I mentioned in my last two videos will be holding very soon. So you need to click the link in the description of this video to get to the Telegram channel. From there you get more information about the webinar. The webinar is basically about some remote jobs that are available in the US. That is, if you have somebody in the US that trusts you and you trust the person, then you can get this job. These are very high paying jobs. The pay per hour, you can get as much as $14 per hour, $10 per hour, and you're making some good money. All right, so the rest of the information is on the Telegram. Once you get to the Telegram channel, you'll find more information about that particular job opportunity, and you'll be happy. All right, and you'll be happy. All right, so do not miss. Even if you don't have anybody in the US, just join. I have some good news for you guys. I have some good news for you. All right, so let's continue with the video, with the analysis. So now you can see what we're having here, guys. See what the market was creating. The market started creating. I saw the market at this point. I saw the market created a high, a low at this point, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Then the market created a higher high at this point. Then after creating the higher high, it created a lower high, a lower low here too. So on seeing this, I remember the same setup we saw on the daily time frame, and what I did was I drew a horizontal. Meanwhile, there was an analysis I made with my students while we were having a class. We saw this pattern already, but this was not this is not where the market was at the time we had the class. So I was actually expecting the market. The market was actually in a kind of a channel pattern. So we were expecting the market to actually break out of the pattern. I think we had something like this. We had something like this. Then I think it was something like I hope I can get it correctly. I think it was something like this. Okay, yeah, we had these two highs, then we had this other trend line here. So we were actually expecting the market to um, buy and get to. Okay, I also noticed there was a zone here. So I told my students we want to see if the market would buy and close above. If the market is going to buy, the market was actually at this point. Let me show you guys. The market was actually at this point. So I was telling them if the market can just buy above this zone, buy and close above this zone, then there is a chance it's going to continue buying to get to, because there is a strong resistance zone. There's a strong key level around this zone. There's a strong key level somewhere around here. So I told them the market will most likely get to this zone, or it's going to get to maybe this zone, then pull back down to this level here before it continues buying. All right, that was the analysis we made. But unfortunately, see, the market never closed above. So in case you would say the analysis did not work out, it worked out because there was no close above, so there was no point to get an entry based on the analysis. All right, so what the market did was to react to this level here. You see, this is actually a key level. Market has bought and sold around it. So market reacted to this level and started selling nicely. So when it started selling, I noticed oh wow, this is actually this pattern we saw on the daily time frame, and this is the same thing. So I entered my trade immediately at this point, and you see the massive buys. I took my profit around this point. All right, so you can see the results too, guys. It made massive profit, and you see I'm on market getting to this zone. It still pulled back, then continued buying massively. It continued buying massively. It's a very simple approach. It's a very simple. So perhaps this in fact, this setup appears almost all the time on the chart. You will see it. So if you can always find it, see market creating lower highs and lower lows, then you see it creates a higher high with a lower low. Then wait for it. Just mark out the nearest support zone and wait for the market to get back there. Then you will get an entry. That's a very simple strategy, and you buy. I just think they call it the Quasimodo strategy or whatever. So just try that, and you see you'll be profitable, guys. The same thing is applicable for the bearish scenario. If the market is creating higher highs and higher lows, then it suddenly created a lower high, then it created a higher low. It creates a lower low and a higher high. I think I'm correct in what I'm saying. Then I'm trying to give you the reverse of this setup we are having right here. If you want to find a bearish opportunity, all right. So that is how it works. It's very simple, guys. It's very simple, and you can see the profit is massive. the profit is massive. I don't want to make this video too long. I will show you other examples of this same setup and how it plays out, guys. So you just keep practicing this thing, practice, and you just go and back test first. Then you practice your demo account, you go to your real account, print the money. And so guys, like this video, share your thoughts in the comment section, and share this video to everyone, because I know there's so many people that are looking for this kind of legitimate information, guys. And as for the online job, guys, please click the link in the description of this video. It's take you to my Telegram channel, and if you want to enroll in my one-on-one mentorship, that same Telegram channel is where you'll find my direct contact, guys. So see you in my next video. Peace out.